Now, Saturday brought news of how a major Russian attack on Ukraine killed 6 people and wounded dozens, while emergency crews restored power to over 400,000 homes in Kyiv. Ukraine also hit back, targeting 2 oil tankers in the Black Sea, said to be part of the Russian shadow fleet carrying out sanctioned energy trade. And at the same time, all eyes are in Florida, where Ukrainian negotiators are meeting U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, and Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner to continue talks on an agreement to end the conflict.
Kyiv faces intense pressure on both military and political fronts to end the conflict with Russia. And with this goal in mind, Ukrainian negotiators have descended on the United States for talks on Washington's plan for a resolution of a lasting peace between the two warring parties. The Ukraine team, now led by Rustem Umerov, is due to meet US Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff in Florida on Sunday. Washington has put forth a plan to end the more than 3-year conflict that it is seeking to finalize with Moscow and Kyiv's approval. An initial 28-point proposal drafted without input from Ukraine's European allies would have seen Kyiv withdraw from its eastern Donetsk region and the United States to de facto recognize the Donetsk, Crimea, and Lugansk regions as Russian. Ahead of the talks in the United States, Russian forces targeted Ukraine's capital and the region for 2 nights in a row. A drone attack in the outskirts of Kyiv killed 6 persons and wounded dozens. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that work is still underway after large-scale Russian missile and drone attacks targeting the country's energy infrastructure. He said strengthening air defense remains Kyiv's #1 priority.
Work still underway after large-scale Russian missile and drone attacks targeted Ukraine's energy infrastructure. Strengthening air defense remains Kyiv's #1 priority.
Upping the ante, Ukraine has also struck back at Russia. A Ukrainian security source said Ukraine was behind attacks on 2 oil tankers in the Black Sea that were suspected of transporting sanctioned Russian oil. As Washington seeks to push a plan to end the conflict, President Macron will host his Ukrainian counterpart, Volodymyr Zelensky, for talks in Paris on Monday. The two leaders will discuss the conditions for a just and lasting peace. Bureau Report, DD India.